For the second time in 3 World Junior Championship recap videos, we're talking about a Team Canada gold medal. Now, unlike the one 2 years ago where we talked about Canada winning gold against the Swedes, this year we don't have some crazy altercation, some crazy controversial moments with the silver medal winning team as one of them threw their silver medals over the glass. We don't have any of that this year. Instead, we have ourselves a really weird finish. But to my credit, the Finns didn't win a medal. They actually lost in the bronze medal game. We're not talking about the finish here. We're talking about the finish to the hockey game. And this was a crazy hockey game. An absolutely weird one that shifted momentum and had a whole bunch of different stories, winners and losers alike. What an incredible game this was. Team Canada versus Team Russia in the finals. The final score here, it's 4-3 for the Canadians over Russia, which is the ultimate gold medal winning game here. So a big congratulations to Team Canada, a big congratulations to Barrett Hayton, the captain of the team who was playing through a grade 1 shoulder separation and who still got a goal, who still played very, very well, and who bounced back very well from his little moment earlier where he didn't remove the helmet during the Russian national anthem after losing Canada's worst World Junior loss in a shutout ever. He played great, and he won the player of the game as a result. I think it's a pretty well-deserved little prize for him in this one. Because seriously, the guy was amazing in this game. He got more physical as the game went on, he got more intense as the game went on, and was a total beast. But the second period is where the scoring starts out in this game. It's Nikita Alexandrov, Dylan Cozens with power play goals, and Grigori Denisenko gets himself a goal too. Now, this one was pretty fast-paced in the third. I want to mostly talk about the third period in this video, because the first period, it was a stalemate, 0-0, really tight. The second period, we saw some penalties, we saw some power plays, we saw some goals. It was 2-1 heading into this third period. And Sorkin is the one who gets things started. It's a really fast-paced start. I think we had like 5 or 6 minutes straight from the opening faceoff in the third before we had a whistle. This was fast-paced. Both teams were absolutely on their toes, and Russia was really starting to play that Russian style. When they're on the defensive end, you got one Russian who is always hounding the Canadian puck carrier. And when a pass is made, somebody else steps up on the Russian side and gets their aggressive rating up. When the Russians had the puck, they were playing that Red Army style, dancing around the offensive zone, passing it precisely with the utmost care with every caress of the stick on the puck there. It was really nice seeing the Russians trying to get their system in place, because I personally am a really big fan of the Red Army style. It's why I still follow the KHL, because hockey over there is played kind of in that way. But this game and this third period showcased a really good portion of the Russian style. And it was like that for a good moment. And the Canadians definitely did have to kind of stabilize the game a little bit in their own right. They started pumping out the aggressiveness a little bit more throughout this period that I noticed as well. And there were some really good chances on either side. Connor McMichael got a breakaway that was steered aside by the Russian goaltender, which was a really notable turning point of the game. Because later on, the defense, they're cycling it around. It's Calen Addison, it's Bowen Byram. Addison takes the puck off the boards. He loads up, takes a shot towards the slot, and it goes off of the inside of Connor McMichael's right skate and into the net. Hey, it counts. At this point, it's 3-2 for Team Russia, and the Canadians are now within 1. Give it a few minutes, give it a few power plays, and Barrett Hayton absolutely grips it and rips it, Elias Pettersson style. Far side, he absolutely picked the corner on this one. Oh my goodness, what an accurate shot from Barrett Hayton. This one was assisted by Calen Addison and Alexis Lafreniere, so Addison has 2 assists in the span of about 2 minutes. Then give it 5 more minutes and Akil Thomas comes in on a breakaway. because McMichael sends the puck up forward, and Thomas is there. He chips the puck by the defender, chases it in. It's a bit too far in front of him, so the goaltender kind of comes out to challenge. Thomas, the right-handed shot, dekes over to the backhand and shoves it up high while falling down. What a crazy play from the Los Angeles Kings draft pick. I've always been a huge fan of Akil Thomas, and he showed off why I like him in this little span here. Sure, he's a fourth-line guy on this team. Sure, he hasn't been the most productive because that's not really his role. But still, the guy scored a goal. Oh my goodness, that was a goal. And ultimately, it's the game-winning goal. 4-3 is the final score, but this game was not without its string of controversies towards the end. Because the penalty minutes in this game, it does kind of shape itself up towards the end in a really weird way. The Russians had a 5-on-3, 6-on-3 if you include the goalie pull, and then the Canadians actually were able to get some Russian penalties themselves. So the game actually ended 5-on-3 for Canada, but there were a few moments that really did spark a lot of debate. First off, Dudas. Dudas backhands the puck out from the Canadian zone, and it looks like it's going to go out. And instead of actually escaping the play cleanly, it goes off the top camera that's in the middle of the ice in between the penalty boxes. This is ruled as an immediate 2-minute minor from the official on the ice. But then it's recalled. So the debate goes on as to whether or not the camera technically counts as inbound or outbound. If it's outbound, then it should have been a 2-minute minor delay of game. It would have been 5-on-3 for Russia at that point. But it was deemed as inbound, so there was no penalty called. Then, give it a few minutes, still a 5-on-4, 6-on-4, because you take out the goalie. Pavel Dorofeyev, man. What the hell are you doing? He's in the slot. He doesn't have the puck. He's just trying to get some open space. He's in there behind a Canadian player, and he lifts the stick. But he lifts the stick hard, with a lot of force, and as a result, the Canadian player's stick goes wailing up into the air, and it lands right in front of the goalie. This is deemed a penalty because Dorofeyev was just getting himself in there with a huge, unnecessarily high stick lift. Now, that was the turning point of the game pretty much, because the Canadians then had a 4-on-4 to kill off. They had the 4-on-4 to work with. The Russian bench just absolutely collapsed afterwards. You could see all the trainers just going like, oh my goodness, what was that? So it's 4-on-4 from this point on, and then the Russians eventually get it. They bring it into the Canadian zone. Goalie gets pulled. It's 5-on-4 now. And then the point man, Grigori Denisenko, has the puck. He's at the point. He's at the blue line. He's trying to take a shot. He rips one forward, but the stick kind of breaks. Immediately after, because the shot was fanned on, a Canadian player who's right in front of Denisenko picks it up and starts to skate forward. Denisenko, because he's a hockey player, he instinctively moves his hand and he moves his stick to try to swat the puck away. That's a 2-minute minor, because you can't play the puck with a broken stick. Now that is an unfortunate penalty to take, and it was one that Denisenko was really upset about, and I was watching that, I was kind of feeling for the Russians, man. This could have been a pretty interesting moment on the power play, but instead, a broken stick, a broken play, and a penalty call later. And all of a sudden, it's 4-on-3 for the Canadians. The Canadians player in the box comes out. It's 5-on-3, and that's all she wrote. So, it's not the prettiest way to win, especially in the last 5 minutes of the game, but you can't deny the effort that the Canadians were putting in to get back. Akil Thomas with the game winner, Barrett Hayton as the captain, battling through a shoulder separation in this game, and having a good one at that. So, mega props, mega congratulations to Team Canada for winning the gold medal. Big congrats to Team Russia for winning the silver as well, and for Team Sweden, who defeated Finland in the bronze medal game earlier today, too. Hope you enjoyed this video source, Line 9, and bye.